I don't know what the hell is going on here. I really don't. But and now we don't even have a thumbnail because everything just messes up all the time. But it's okay. We'll deal with it. How you guys doing today? Now it's public. I am now back on Twitch and I'm back on Facebook. Sorry about that. Having a little bit of issues, a couple of issues. Uh, delete this one. Crash. All right. So good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna keep this open for a little bit. I usually do members only. So I'm gonna do members only after a while. What's going on, Mike Doses? Not even gonna get phased by it anymore. But yeah, how you doing? Looking at the crypto market, and the crypto market really just flipped. I mean, you're looking at a lot of things that are down significantly, which makes some great buying opportunities. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Frank Tucker. Doing great. Sitting on 1.5 billion SHIBA I bought 4 months ago. That's amazing. How much is that up to? Where did you buy in at? You bought in lower, right? 4 months ago. But maybe that was also at that high point to where SHIBA was pumping. But either way, it's not higher than it is now. So, or it wasn't higher than it is now. Loving these SHIBA runs. Yeah, so am I. I mean, I'm not in it heavily, but I am loving it because any gains are great gains. I love seeing it. Good morning. Morning, Jay Appleseed. Good morning, Rod. J Man. 10K now at 75K. That's amazing. That is amazing. Love seeing it. I love hearing about gains. So if you guys have any gains that you wanna show me from previous to now, I would love to put those on the MP Shorts channel. So if anybody does have any type of gains, let me know in the Discord group, or on Patreon or whatever. Show me some screenshots, and I would love to put it on the MP Shorts channel because I love seeing these large gains and showing success stories, right? Should I convert my Doge to Shiba? That's on you. Whatever you want to do. I'll tell you what. I know uh, people will hate the fact that I'm talking about Shiba over Doge, but I'm still invested in Doge, not to the level that I am invested in Shiba. And I was all in on Doge before, made a little bit of money from it, but you notice that it has a right now it's more stable than anything. It can increase quite a bit, but it just really depends on what you want to do. Because I think Shiba has a four x in its future, but obviously, sorry, Doge has 4x in its future. Shiba has endless multipliers right now because currently it's at around 20, I want to say $20 billion market cap. Let me go back to Coinbase here and go to trade. Look for Shiba. Currently at a $22 billion market cap. So it is definitely on the not on the higher side, but it's still lower than where Dogecoin is when it comes to market cap. So it still has some room to make that move. Um, yeah. Hey, folks. First, let's start hitting the like button. Yes, let's start hitting the like button. We got 58 people in here. It does help out if you hit the like button. Good morning. Good morning, done right. Devin Payne, what's up? Ship is going to $2. Going to $2. That's a lot. $80 to 1.2K. Yeah, let me know if you have a screenshot of these, like what you had before or the growth of your account or whatever. Let me know, and put that in the Discord group, or send it to me somehow, some way, and I would love to put that in MP Shorts channel as like a short video. These are the gains of you know some investors in Dogecoin or some investors in Shiba or some investors in whatever. My bad, I misread my My chart SHIBA is going to 100. Oh, okay. You misread the chart. I'm praying for all us SHIBA holders to get rich and wealthy. I'm praying for a lot of us to get rich and wealthy. I mean, it's definitely difficult to look at a lot of people's situation, or a lot of like rich people's situation, and we don't get, like, we get a fraction of what they're getting out of it because they control the markets. It sucks, but you know, got to do what you got to do. I'm gonna go and try and go live on TikTok and play that before I get demonetized. Let's see if I'm allowed to. It looks like I'm okay. Yesterday I was having trouble with connection. I was having connection issues. 4.5 thousand people that are live right now. Let's see if that does work. It didn't work yesterday. It just lost connection right away. So we'll have to see. Thank you for becoming a member, Darkside66. I appreciate that a lot. We got 79 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. You think SHIBA will drop another zero by next month? That's tough. Let's look at the SHIBA chart here. So to bring this up, right, and this is what I build for a lot of coins, right? I just want to understand exactly what we will get out of this coin at certain levels. Now, I can't actually see this because my camera's in the way. See, I lost connection. More likes will attract viewers. Am I good on TikTok? If someone's on TikTok, please let me know that everything's coming through fine. Because right now it's showing that I have a lost connection, and it's stupid. So just let me know in a comment real quick. Everything's good. Okay, perfect. I don't know why it says lost connection then. That's just stupid. All right, so yeah, I built this right here to basically break down the market cap. And if you want to understand if we're going to lose a zero, this is where we currently stand right here. I think it's a little bit above that, somewhere around 5.6 or so. That's what it is. Yeah, $22 billion market cap. Right? That's where we currently stand. Now, what you want to do is lose another zero. Now, it's definitely saying we could lose another zero here, getting up to this level of 0.0001 cents. That gets us to a $39.4 billion market cap, which is not crazy. And that's definitely doable. I would say anything below 50 is not crazy. Then when you start getting above 50, you start getting to levels to where you have to compare it to other coins that are out there, right? So yes, I think we could lose another zero by when? By next month. I think we could lose another zero with the hype that we are seeing right now. We definitely can lose it by next month. But it's gonna be a tough move, because when people start seeing it, get up to higher and higher levels, are they going to pull out of those positions? I don't know. You don't really know what people are going to do at that point, but it's definitely possible. Losing a zero would only get us to a $39.4 billion market cap. Now, what's crazy is SHIBA is running, and you look at the rest of the market, and the market is down by almost 6%. You can see different positions like Harvest Finance, that's down 5%. Gitcoin, that's down 14%, which it's making me look like a buy. I'm telling you, I wanted to make that move there. So Internet Computer. Internet Computer has been struggling a little bit, for me at least. I understand that they do have a decent amount of supply. It's not a crazy amount of supply, but I bought in at $30 or so. So right now I'm still up, and I'm thinking about plugging all of that money into Bounce token, because Bounce is at 35, and seeing the ability for that to get to a lot higher points, I would probably make that move into there. But I also don't want to take, I'm not taking a loss, but I don't want to take a loss from where I was last week. So I would rather this get back to $50, $60, or $70. And basically what I would do is plug money that I really don't have into Bounce token, and then take the money out of internet computer when it does hit the price that I want it to hit, which would be a realistic 50, 60, or 70, whatever it is. Um, but I probably believe in bounce a little bit more with the circulating supply being so low than I do internet computer. But a lot of things are down, right? But then you see SHIBA, it's up 17%, right? It obviously has like this community behind it, people ready for this to absolutely blow up, and it looks really really good. Hope I can. Oh, you can't even see it behind my head. How a coin can be burned to reduce the number of available coins. So, I mean, you could either have, I believe, the certain people that own the coins can take away that. Yeah, certain people that own the coins can do some sort of a burn. I think they did a burn in the beginning. I'm not really 100% sure about all of the burns that happened, but um, uh, there can be, a. I hope that they can just burn half the coins, but that's not the case. I mean, people own a lot of these coins, and okay, but Mike, who I don't want to say that because I don't know if it's making me say something by. I'm not gonna say it. I think they lock in burn wallets, and they say they won't touch it. So uh, that's where it's a little bit tough. I I just want them to be able to burn off, at least half of it, at least. Then you could start seeing a realistic push because right now, if you're looking for that to get to a penny, which a lot of people are, if you're looking for it to get to a penny, it would need to get to $3.9 trillion, which is 4 times where Bitcoin is right now. Hey, I'm a member. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Ethereum is on a drop. Buy it now, so it has more buying power for later. I was thinking about that because I want to stake my Ethereum. So currently, I wanted to buy maybe another $200 worth of Ethereum 2.0. I'm not buying a crazy amount. Not how this goes. I mean, I can, but right now at $4,000, I still think it's not the highest point it can get to, but it is like more of that higher point. It's getting closer and closer to the all-time high. I think of around like $5,000. So the closer it is to that, the more likely I'm going to buy less and not a crazy amount. But when it does make those moves, I think right now it's below $4,000. I would say it's at $4,000 exactly. So if I buy $200 more, and just wait for that to be staked, you can see Bitcoin is dropping too. It's below 60K, down to 58, almost 59. Uh, More crypto or dollar value declining. I guess that's true. So we have 151 people in here, guys. Hit the like button if you can. It does help out. It really does. Also, if you want to be a part of my market live stream, so I'm talking about stocks as well. I really haven't talked about stocks this whole like 13 minutes that I've been on here. But if you guys want to join my market live stream, I'm over on Patreon, so definitely go ahead and check that out. My Discord group is in the description as well. But yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit. Thoughts on quant? I do like quant. I hold two of quant. Um, Currently, with the circulating supply being so low, it really does show a large increase. But with that circulating supply being low, you have people that influence the price a lot more. So when they end up buying and they see it go to $500, right, or whatever, $400, $500, whatever it gets to, they end up selling the position very quickly, and it influences the price a lot because there's only like 12 million coins that are out there. So I do like the position, similar to compound. I love the position because of the low circulating supply. But you also have to factor that in as like where are these resistance points going to be. But long term, it's definitely going to be something big. Very bullish on SHIBA, and it's very early. Yes, it is. So from what I'm understanding, if you're looking at burning Shiba, I believe they put them into burn wallets, and there's a more effective way to where you can do it at a system level, to where you can burn a certain percentage of the coins that are out there or the coins that are free. Um, so not free as in price, free as in like just not being held, right? So that's what you would see as a system level to where you would see that burn of like 50% or 20% or 10% of the coins, or you would see them added to burn wallets to where they're not being used at all. But that's really to the extent. I think there's other ways, and I will look into that because I think that will be a good video to do, understand how Shiba can be burned, um, and if it will be wise if like everybody decided to do that at some level. Hey, we have 1 million people that are holding Shiba Inu. What if we all decide to burn 10 tokens or 100 tokens, or maybe even just a million tokens? We all burn a million tokens. Now we get to a level where it's like, all right, well, now we can see this price increase because there's so many that are added to burn wallets. That would probably be a good thing to do. So let's try and understand what's going on there. I'll do some research and hopefully I can get a video out today to understand the full capabilities of burning off everything. What the hell happened to be KKT? That's what I said. I mean, BKKT yesterday just didn't really make a move. I don't know what it's doing today, but down another 10%. The reason why you are seeing that, I mean, it's just not something that's, heavily held, right? You see these pumps that happen time and time again in multiple days. They increase a massive amount from 7 all the way up to 60. Most of the action happened in the after hours market, and then you see it opened up. So it'll close at say 30, open up at say 30, decrease all the way down to a level of 23, and then decrease more in that day. It doesn't look like something that holds that price, right? So those are the things that you always have to look at because one, all of the action happened in the after hours market. So most of the cases, you're not going to, it's not going to be as liquid. So if this is not as liquid, you can't pull out of your position. It's not great to make that move into, right? So the only thing that you can hope for is that you will have a second rally. However, there was no second rally. There wasn't even a real like first rally within market open. Let's see. Where is Prague? Just give me 1 second. Get back. So Prague, uh, sort of the same thing. I mean, it does have a consistent growth from $2, seeing that growth all the way up to a level where it's at, $3, $4. It has consistent growth. The trend line is up, creating an upward trajectory when it comes to the levels of support. So that's good. The only thing is you saw this large pump within the after hours market and then it decreased right away. So this was essentially something to where you had a bunch or a big buy that went through, other people that had buys that go through at the same period of time. Everything can be, again, manipulated to what institutions and hedge funds really want. This is what the stock market's all about. This is why we wonder why position is held, 70% institutional held, right? That's that's what we wonder because if it is held by 70, the position is like 70% institutionally held shares. I don't even know how to word this thing. Then you'll see all of this action happen in the after hours market or pre-market, and that's why you see this drop, large consolidation. I'm not saying that this is over because you did see an increase yesterday of 18%, but it could have been a lot more if it would have held up in these areas. So if you are going to make these plays, understand where these breakout points may be. You might see a breakout point somewhere around here, but you have to see it break these levels before you can see it run. Now, you can always play at the low, and then if it does go against you, you get sold out on your stop loss, and then you go on about your day. However, most cases, you want to wait for that break of, a high. Fun is different. Tell you what, fun is something that I was looking at yesterday and today, and right now it's up 7% in the pre-market, which is good. And it's at a very low point. You know, it was at $3.77. So if you're going to make your move, this would probably be the moment to do that, the moment of truth, right? Because it had that large pump up to 24, and now you're seeing this decrease down to a level where it actually found some sort of support before. And this is where you probably want to, it's a kind of a make or break situation, in my opinion, because it held a lot of bag holders in this area. And you saw a lot of people buy in thinking it was going to go back up. It did go up to a level of like $12 and then decreased heavily the next day. So let's look at crypto market. Yeah, my crypto account has dropped significantly from 22,000 down to 19 or 20,000. So I'm down about 2,000 right now. We do have 202 people here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button and hit that subscribe button if you guys are interested in any of this content. Also, if you want to become a member, definitely become a member. I'm going to actually, we got 30 minutes left. Yeah, so typically I'll close it up. So anybody that does want to comment, it's easier for me to get to comments if I can close it up to just like members only. But I'll try and answer the ones that I do see here uh, at X today. I don't know. Currently, it's up 13%. The rise was definitely good. Seeing this right here just makes me happy, you know, because I love day trading, right? And this is a solid day trade from what you do see here. You buy it, you buy a massive amount, end up getting a small move and gain a ton out of it. So you have it at 55 cents or so, or whatever it's at, and you go from 55 cents to 65 cents and you hold over 1,000 or 2,000 and you easily gain $100 or $200, right? Or something like that. And you gain a decent amount from those from those shares that you do have. But currently, if you're looking at it, it does have consistent growth. So if you're going to probably play this out, you see consolidation here. It looks like it's if you're looking at it from afar, you have a bull flag scenario here with all of this consolidation here. The only thing is it's showing a firm resistance somewhere up in this level of 70 cents. And you might end up seeing that resistance again. But this time it might actually be a stronger resistance. So look at it. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But look at this, and if you see that level, if you can see a gain from 60 to 70 and be able to gain something positive out of it, maybe 100, 200, 1,000, however many dollars out of the position, then do that. But if you see it break 70, it might end up continuing to run. So watch for that throughout the morning. But we will look at this. We'll put this on our watch list, and we'll watch this through the morning. Let's see. Big Entertainment is burning SHIB. 1 SHIB per minute. Song played. That's huge. That is huge. That's really big. What do you think about? I just read that. Let's see. Been swinging AMC Turbo. Hype me during the downtrends. Good morning, everybody. I think I'll show you my ZOM holdings so I can embarrass myself. No, I mean, it's not about embarrassing yourself. It's about understanding that you can come back from a loss. So that would be great if I have that information and then you show me when ZOM actually takes off. And then you'll basically see that ZOM went from holding something that was probably so negative to something that's very positive. You know, that'll be really good to see. So as for SoFi, I think I was looking into this recently for maybe an options play. Can't remember, But this did fall by 3.5% yesterday, currently up by 0.5%. Let's look at it from a like 10,000 foot view. You could see here that right now you're really in the midst of that, uptrend, even though it is on the way down, kind of looking to touch that 200 EMA. I think I talked about this in the past, seeing that touch point of the 200 EMA. And then rising off of that, even if you do see that, you're going to have a solid point to where that does increase to a level of 21 or resist around 22. So if you're looking for a massive gain, you probably want to see it break obvious this high point or some of these high points. It looks like this is a strong resistance up here, up at 20 21 20. So um you're either going to see this continue to, or sorry, have a false breakout and touch the 200 EMA before breaking to the level of trying to test 2170. Or you're going to see it resist somewhere closer around that 2120, 2110 mark right there. But it is in the middle of an uptrend. Let's look at it let's look at year to date, maybe a 10,000 or sorry, 100,000 foot view. You can see here that right now, if you were trying to just understand what the long-term effects of this is, currently you're sitting at in an area to where it's closer to the high than it is the bottom. And I'm not saying that it will not get, to a higher point than 28, 26 or, 20, 25 here. However, it's less likely that you will have that happen. Most likely you'll see a resistance because people look at history. So a lot of it is based off of history. And if you're seeing that push up to a level of 25, it's probably going to find a way to resist at one of those levels of 25 or 28. So you're closer to the high than you are the bottom. It looks like it's creating a trend of, lower highs, which could be the case, and also lower lows, right? You have that low here, you have this lower low that is creating here. Besides this candlestick, if we're looking at actual bodies of it, we're looking at lower lows and lower highs. So that could be a point to where it is creating something of maybe more of a downward trend than anything. However, you're still going to be able to predict that we have a decrease in a certain area. It's probably going to create a lower low, and then it's going to create a lower high. However, you'll be able to invest in at the bottom. So I don't know if this is a point to make a move. It just doesn't look, it doesn't look solid for me at this point. Good morning, all. Good morning, Joseph. We have 200. We did get to 100 likes. Thank you guys for getting me to 100 likes. I appreciate it a lot. Fire King. Someone said Fire King. Matthew Perry, do you mess with NFTs? I bought 4 from a project called Crypto Gangster Official. Super cool art, not cheesy, for 64 BitCats. I paid like 8 cents, or sorry, 0.08 Ethereum for each plus gas. So I'm into NFTs. I created my own NFT, which I didn't keep track of, but it was just something for fun. It wasn't something that I went out there and said, all right, I'm creating an NFT with all of this information behind it. A lot of things that I created, I wanted to see if I can create for fun, and then take that knowledge and put it into something that's, I guess, more formal. I don't know how else to word that. I want to put it into something that I truly believe in and that I want to continue with. So I do want to create my own like NFTs and have use behind it, or some sort of information behind it, some sort of things that you could do basically by owning those NFTs. But I do like NFTs. I just don't invest in them a lot. uh, I got in at 31 cents. You got in at 31 cents. Got in where at 31 cents? What happened to crypto today? Crypto is falling. I'm trying to figure out what position you're talking about here. Anyone still bullish on Cardano? Yes, I'm bullish on Cardano. The thing about Cardano, and a lot of people like to mix up. There's two types of people that own Cardano, right? There's people that want the price to go to the moon, right? Which would probably be probably south of $10, right? Uh, just a little bit south of $10. Then there's also those people that want the position to hold the stake to gain interest off of. And I'm one of those people, that want to gain interest off of it. However, I'm holding on Coinbase Pro. I just want to be able to gain the interest on Coinbase where I get all of my other interest from. I don't want to have 7 million platforms. So I like Cardano. I'm bullish on Cardano and where it's going to go price wise, but I'm also bullish on it when it comes to being able to gain some sort of from it. I love being able to gain consistent gains from something. Now, if you can get in at the low, say if Cardano never gets back to $2 again, right? Which I don't know if it's unlikely. It's probably likely that it will. But if it goes down to $1 and that's the lowest point that it has, and you invest a ton in at $1, well, no matter what, the growth is higher than where that low point is. So you're never going to get back to the point to where you're lower than your break even, right? And hopefully that's the case. And also adding on coins, I guess, or money that would eventually turn into coins by staking it is something big as well. So currently holding 609. I would love to hold probably around 10,000, maybe probably north of that. I would love to hold 10,000 coins in the end. And it's probably going to be in every like crypto winter that we do see. I'll probably put more money in there and let it sit, let it, gain interest. Basically treat it like it's a dividend position. A lot, Matt. No problem. Or Cardano stalled badly. It has. It has. You don't really have as much hype behind it. It still is popular. You're still on the list when you look at the top cryptocurrencies. Let's go to Cardano, and you're still going to see that it's popular. It's still fourth in popularity. Still typical hold time is 68 days. People are holding it. The circulating supply did increase. I think it was at 32 and now it's at 33.3. So you did see that circulating supply increase, which will decrease the price. So that's definitely a point there. But the market cap is still at 66 billion. Right. So Cardano hit $1.85 early this morning. I didn't even know that because I was probably awake. I don't know. I think I might have been awake. I might have not been looking at it. But yeah, Cardano can get up and running. It'll hit another bull run, I feel. I would agree with you. But I think a lot of crypto is down today. It's not necessarily just one cryptocurrency. If you look at all of these different things here in my portfolio, down 13%, 5%, 4%, 8%. Like it's down quite a bit. The overall crypto market is down. Let's go ahead and load this. The overall crypto market is down 5.61%. So it's definitely down quite a bit. And Bitcoin down to a level of 59,000, breaking that level of 60,000 is pretty huge as well. So I understand why, we're looking at different things and we're going, hey, is Cardano dead? Is Solana dead? Is whatever, they're just decreasing. You're seeing an overall crypto market decrease. It's not just one coin. The only thing you could say it's just one coin right now is really Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu is making that move. It's 19% up, and it's about to pass 0.00006 cents, which would be a big milestone, right? Do you think we have a large drop in the market like last year? And have you heard as much as I can at this point. So I think we actually saw a large bit of that drop. Right now, we're in an area to where uh, Bitcoin has increased, Ethereum has increased slightly, but we're waiting for Ethereum to make that move. Then we will see other altcoins. We'll see altcoins that make that move, that increase, because we haven't really seen that jump in altcoins yet. We saw Bitcoin get closer and closer to that all-time high. I don't know if it did break a new all-time high, but it did get closer and closer to that all-time high. You see Ethereum get up to a level, I think, of like 43 or 44, 4.4, 4,400. There we go. 4,400, something like that. Um, but then you haven't really seen anything else move a lot besides, Shiba Inu, and you have some other coins that are making some quick moves, like Helium, Perpetual Protocol. This is something that I actually called out in the Patreon that I actually haven't uploaded the video on yet. I have a crypto watch video that's coming out today talking about price correlation and all that stuff. And I also have a video that I talk about Perpetual Protocol a little bit, really to get into a lot of the new coins that come on Coinbase. But when do I think it's going to happen? It's gonna take its time. I really don't know the exact time, um, and I just hope that I can time it the right way. But I think we're ready for more of a bull run than we are like a crash. You can also buy a certain amount of peak Bitcoin. Yeah, I think that's smart to buy, to treat everything like a kind of a mutual fund while it's decreasing. If it does decrease like this is why I said, some of these are buy opportunities. I bought in Polymath at 50 cents. It's currently at 65 cents. Did get up to a high. I think it got up to like $1 or something, right? Which showed my value at a lot more than where it was. If it's up to $1, that's already $2,000. That gets me up to the level of, or it get on my portfolio. It's fourth on the list. Then right now it's sixth on the list, fifth on the list. But yeah, everything is down. So when you see things that are down like this, they're buy opportunities, and you just treat it like it's a mutual fund or an index fund or some sort of long-term account, because it may take a long time for that to play out, and you want to lower that cost basis as much as possible. And if you see it get to lower lows, lower than the previous lows, then that may create an even better buy opportunity. If I look at, let's see if I can log in without. So I have my Gate.io where I bought a bunch of different, or a couple of different positions. One being uh, doggy crypto, so doggy coin, and that has increased. Another one being Pi, which has increased. And this is my Gate.io account, which is where I buy all of the kind of like lower name cryptocurrencies that don't show up on Coinbase, that aren't as legit as something that pops up on Coinbase. So when I look at something like this, well, now I can buy this position, which I bought in at $90. So I gained a ton out of it, right? So I bought $90 worth, and now it's at 170. I gained a ton out of it. I bought this at 270, and now it's up to 409. I gained a ton out of it, right? So obviously, I'm waiting for these to grow. They get added to Coinbase and ends up being something bigger than what it actually is here, and you're off and running, right? Let's see. So we got 274 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. I definitely talk about stocks, crypto, investing, personal finance, credit cards, a lot of different stuff. And I do share all of my information besides my long-term accounts. Um, some of the long-term accounts I do share, but not all the long-term accounts. But when it comes to short-term accounts, I show you basically everything. I show you my Gate.io, my Coinbase Pro account, my Coinbase account. This is kind of a long term as well. I was up to $7,000 last night. Late, not late last night. It was somewhere around like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, and now you're seeing this actually decrease. So Tezos is looking more and more like a buy, and so is Algorand. That's interesting. These are my interest earning crypto assets. And currently, I earned about $40 worth of interest in the last 2 months of holding the positions. And I want to gain more and more. With Algorand, I gain about 30 cents per day, 29 cents, 28 cents every single day I gain from this position. And as I up that value, I obviously gain a lot more. You gain about 4% APY, and this is a daily payout. Also, if you guys want to go over and join the Discord group or join the Patreon, I have 3 videos that are going to be uploaded today. Right now, I'm going through a market open. I'm going to do a market open later at 9:25 for profit hands level and expert profit hands level. Also, I'm going to do a crypto watch, basically SOL and looking at price correlation. And also, there's an ETF watch video. So I have a bunch of videos that I'm going to be uploading today on my Patreon. If you guys want to join the Patreon and also join the live stream, we're going to slowly get up to a level to where we have a number of people to where we can create a tight community and hopefully make some decent trades out of it, start doing more day trading, more live day trading, and not having 700 people in one live stream and have to answer a bunch of questions while I'm trying to trade. So hopefully we can get to that point. Currently not day trading, but I will end up making that move once I can free up some capital. So made 10K last week and I invested 6.5. That's amazing. That is amazing to be able to invest any money and come out with a profit, and that much of a profit at that. That's huge. I have to remember I have a car payment. I have to stop buying for a bit. I ran through so much money. I hear you. It's so difficult. Whenever I see free cash, I'm like, I can invest that. I could turn that $1,000 into 2,000 in the next week. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm always thinking of is investing the money in some way, shape, or form. So currently, like I said, I'm looking at Algo because Algo is at $1.82. Was at a lower level early in the morning at 4 a.m. I need to start looking at 4 a.m. It seems like 4 a.m. is the mark. I'm gonna have to set my alarm for 4 a.m. to check the markets and then invest what I want to invest in at that point. I think that's probably gonna be what I do, because getting up to 255 was a huge milestone for Algo. But going down to a level of 150, I would love to continue to put more in there. I want to hold short term. I want to hold 2,000 Algo. Long term, I want to hold an endless amount of Algo. Yeah, we got 275 people in here, guys. Continue to hit the like button. We're almost at 200 likes, and it does help out the channel. Again, I'm going to be live during the market open over on Patreon. So if anybody is profit hands level right now, I think we have 20 members that are profit hands level or expert profit hands and above. Then you will be able to watch that live over on Patreon. So definitely go and check it out. So yeah, that'll be usually 30 minutes. And find some success there. We have 3 people over on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching over there. You guys have any questions, let me know. We got about 10 minutes to the end of this live stream. Do I leverage any crypto? No, I was thinking about it. I don't really like to do that. But then again, like you look at how the wealthy really make their money. And when I say wealthy, I mean like really wealthy, not just people that have, million, like $2 million or something. I'm talking about people that have, $500 million. What do they do with their money in order to become wealthy and also to remain uh, wealthy and increase that wealth? Well, what do? They end up making money or using their money, and then they borrow on that money and basically make more money from that borrowed money with a certain amount of interest. So yes, I would love to be able to do that, but I I don't know. It's just something that's outside my wheelhouse, outside my level of comfort. Just because you're borrowing money, right? I don't like to borrow money, even though I realistically believe that I can make money off of any money that I receive. It's so difficult to take borrowed money and not have that in the back of your mind. Like, what if this is all gone by tomorrow? Even though that's not really the case. So yeah, bro, I feel you. Yeah. Uh, what shaking bacon going on? All right, so we got 284 people here, guys. This is more than I had in a while. I think I'm usually around 200 people. So, uh, I appreciate everybody that's new here or anybody that came back. Um, but yeah, please be very, very careful if you're going to mess with leverage. You can get wrecked easy. Yes, I know. Especially if you have that mindset to where it's like I invest everything that I have type of thing. That's why I haven't done that. Even though I'm usually careful with my investments, it's so difficult to have that mindset where it's like, oh, I have $100,000. Let me invest it here. Let me invest it there. Let me invest it there. Well, let's relax a little bit and, take some of the money, put it into some areas that you believe in, then understand that all the money does not have to be used right away. The only thing that I get stuck on, I'm like, if I have free money that's sitting out there not gaining interest, I'm losing money every day that's not gaining interest. So that's why I'm always like, I should invest this money now, but realistically, I should probably wait um, for a decrease. And today would be that decrease. Looking at bounce coin or bounce token, I probably should have waited until this day to buy my extra 10. I'm okay with buying the 10 that I had previously, but I saw it get down to about 39 and I bought in at 39 when I could have bought more at 35. So this is why I'm waiting now, because I do see this at 35 and I'm like, okay, I could put a boatload in at 35, but what if we see this at 30? What if we see this at 20? Um, I understand that I do believe that it's going to go way higher than this, but looking at this price, I want to gain as much as possible or be able to get as many coins as I possibly can. Hours out. Hope battery my laptop lasts. I'm just trying to stop Jay Appleseed from buying. That might be it. No one can stop Appleseed. And Janet yelled as okay. So I also wanted to talk about the video that I posted on AMC. A lot of people said that I was spreading like FUD in some way because I was talking about the fact that the what is it? The unrealized gains, the tax on unrealized gains would or could affect us. I'm not trying to spread FUD, just trying to spread some sort of information, let people know that this could be a thing that they're looking at. So when it comes to reading the bill or understanding the bill, let's actually dive into it, understand that part a hell of a lot more, because it could be something to where it's like, well, if um, hedge funds end up losing a ton of money, then we are subject to that tax or whatever. That taxing unrealized gain worded so poorly. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to have to I don't I hate when they put extra things in there. They word it poorly and then they put extra stuff in there whenever they change some stuff. So I I just don't want them to have that affect us. And a lot of people said it right in the comment section that they're always looking to do something um, that's standard, that's across the board for not just billionaires, but also for people that make $100. I understand the angle, but back in the drawing board on how this board. Yeah, I agree with you. It's only for the super rich, but it's a slippery slope. That's what I mean. I just don't want this to affect us in a way. People that are holding, because right now a lot of people gained a ton out of AMC, and that's a ton of unrealized gains. The only or the hedge funds don't have unrealized gains. They have unrealized losses with AMC and GME and a lot of their short positions. So if they're looking to affect unrealized gains, it looks like they might be trying to affect people that are making millions, like somebody like DFV or whoever else makes millions of dollars. And also, if they're looking at, hopefully, they're not looking at retirement accounts as well, because that'll freaking suck. About to sneak out. We are 6 likes away from 200 likes on YouTube, so definitely hit that like button. Get me up to that 200 mark. We're almost there. We have one new member today. I appreciate you guys. We are 4 minutes away from ending this live stream. Yeah, we are very close to 200 likes. Uh, Wait, what's going on? Just curious, man, because you keep squinting. uh, Before I got glasses. Yeah, I have great vision, right? I think it's more or less reading. Whenever I'm reading, it's just it feels right to squint, even though like I can see it. It just feels right to squint. I don't know. Maybe I'm used to reading those like small letters in textbooks because schools like to jam words in there. But yeah, 219 likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Time for golf. Have a great day. I would love to play some golf right now, but I can't. Let's take a quick look at some of these stocks. Let's look at AMC. Let's look at GME. AMC is up to 0.22%, 0.22%. Let's look at the day. This large increase yesterday and then this equally large decrease was just insane. You had an influx of buying power, and then they decided to short the hell out of it at the end of the day so that it did not get to a certain level. Um, Also, trying to basically take a lot of options and keep them out of the money, not in the money. So, bigger monitor, that doesn't help. Change your text size. I don't know how you can do that on YouTube. Well, this is the thing. Even though the text size will be bigger, so like right now I have this 50-inch TV right here, right? And even though the text size is bigger, I still squint at it. It's just reading. Like I don't know. When I read, I have to like squint. I feel like I see the words better, even though I see great. I don't have any issues. I tried to go get checked out to see if I needed glasses, and that's not the case. Um I don't need it. When I'm looking at just singular letters, I'm not squinting and I'm able to see every single thing that's on the chart. But it's just a comfort thing where I'm squinting, it just feels right. And this light is bright as hell. A different word there, but I want to get demonetized. Put it on old man setting. We're getting older, man. Might be time for a trip to. I mean, I can definitely check it out. All right, so it is 8:59. Again, let's look at some top gainers. So AMC is up by 0.22%. GME is up by 1.7%. So that's definitely a bigger move. Let's look at some larger gainers here. Actually, let's go into my account. Let's see what's happening here. Currently holding $44,913. AMC is up quite a bit. You can see here I have some pretty big losses as well. That's probably going to turn into some decent gains once you see a lot of things run. SOS is down by a bit. ZOM is still down by a bit. GME is down a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean about $700, $800. AMC is up about 8,000. And I have some other options plays here, but we're waiting for some things to play out. I do want to make some more day trades and eventually go back into trading daily. It would be great, but that'll happen in due time. But currently, that's my account. Let's look at the market and see what's moving. You have quick start hold. We'll look at this in the live session at 9:25. So if you guys want to join the live session, make sure you go over to my Patreon, sign up for that. I think I'll make it for, I wanted to do it as a smaller group, but I think it will still be a smaller group if I do it for all Patreon members. So whether you're just a Discord level or you're profit hands, or if you're expert profit hands, I think I'm going to make it for all of you, just because that is going to be a smaller group either way. So definitely go ahead and check that out. It's in the description. You can be a part of the Discord group and you can be a part of these live streams for the next month, or you can pay an annual membership and go from there. But definitely go and check that out. I will be live at 9:25. Make sure you guys check out some of my other YouTube channels as well. I have a golf YouTube channel. I have an MP Shorts channel. I also have a Matt Reacts channel. I have a lot of stuff. So definitely check all those things out. But SHIBA INU's definitely going to the moon. It's going to Mars, actually. Like actually going to Mars. But